Good evening, everybody. This is Anthony from Amped Airsoft. I had a bunch of people ask me questions about what I was wearing during the Green-Beret photo shoot, so I thought I'd make a quick little video, show you guys what's up. That way you guys know. We're going to start off with the gear first. Some of the gear I was wearing, and almost all of the clothing articles I was wearing, I had with me when I was over in Iraq, because I was in the Army and I did deploy there. So I'm just going to go through everything, that way you guys can see it. Alright, the first thing I have right here is I have an Eagle Universal chest rig. What I did to this chest rig was I modified it. It used to have two radio embedder pouches on each side that were stitched in. And what happened was I had a friend of mine cut those pouches off and help me molly on some loops on it so I can adjust the pouches as I see fit. It's a universal chest rig, so it runs 308 mags, AK mags, dual M4, as well as it holds up to 4 pistol mags or multi-tools, flashlights, whatever you guys want to use. It's up to you. What I have attached to the chest rig right now, I have an Eagle Industries embedder mag or radio pouch. In here I'm just running a GP68 with an extended battery so that it actually stays up off the bottom of the pouch because it's a pretty small radio for a big pouch. I have a quick disconnect push to talk right here. Over here I have a GP pouch that usually has speed loaders, BBs, first aid, stuff like that. Alright, so we're going to get this out of here right now. Right here, underneath it, I had an Eagle Industries low-vis plate carrier. This is an incredibly nice plate carrier. Usually they retail anywhere from $250 to $150. I was able to pick this up at a steal, so I used to run it all the time. It's got a Velcro cummerbund, which means it's adjustable for size. It's also elastic. It has tons of Velcro real estate, so you can put all kinds of patches or cool guy stuff that you want to put on there. As you can see, I have my combat patches from when I was in the Army. It is made to hold Balex cut soft armor, and as well as plates. In here for the photo shoot, I only had foam plates in it just for filler. Generally, I have soft armor in here when I use it for real steel shooting, but I didn't bring that with me for the shoot because I didn't feel like wearing it. And as you can see, on the inside, it has a gray coating on the nylon. This is antimicrobial, so it keeps it from stinking. So if you're a sweaty dude, this might be what you want to grab because any of this gray stuff right here will keep it from smelling bad. Alright, some of the smaller little add-ons that I had, I didn't wear them in the shoot, but these are actually my issued Wiley X ballistic glasses that I wore on missions when I was in Iraq. They've still got some scratches, and they've still got some sand and dirt in there from getting all gnarly. I had a replica set of Comtacs that I wore for the shoot. These are broken. They're not functional. I used them for the pictures. Usually I run a much smaller radio setup, so it's not so obnoxious, but I figured it looked good for the shoot, so I figured why not. Alright, this right here, this is an old favorite of mine, and this has been all over the world with me. This is a Camelback Mule backpack, and it's been through several bladders. It's outlasted. It's an incredible little pack. I love it to death. This has been everywhere with me. Training, out in the desert, vacations, Mammoth Cave, all kinds of crazy places this thing's gone. It's a very simple backpack. It's not like all those high-speed ones that you see nowadays because this is circa 2003 through 2004. So it's not a MOLLE backpack. It has normal backpack straps on it, as well as a hip belt. On the back, it does have a little bit of MOLLE real estate for attaching like buddy mag pouches and stuff like that, but why? It has 2 zipper pockets. It's got all the space in the world for little add-ons as well as a built-in magazine pouch. So it's military designed. It's a good pack. It's woodland, so it's obviously old, and it's made of 1000 denier Cordura. Clothing item-wise, the main point of attention that everybody noticed was what people like to call a man dress. Now, I'm not sure of the exact technical term of this. I'd have to look it up. Maybe we'll annotate it in the description. I'm not very sure. Depends on how we feel like editing it. But this is the main portion of the clothing that people saw. This is something I picked up off of the side of the road in Iraq during a convoy. So I traded a guy some stuff for this because I didn't have any cash on me. It's pretty cool. It's 100% cotton. It's very, very breathable and very light. I generally don't wear this one to games because it has a little bit of sentimental value to it. But I figured for the photo shoot, why not? It's very, very light. It's authentic. Very cool. And you can pick them up for pretty cheap if you know where to look, if you wanted to buy them. So keep that in mind. This right here is an actual Kefia. A Kefia is the Iraqi version, or at least as I've been told. I could be wrong because I do not know Arabic, but it's the Iraqi version of what we refer to as shamags or shamags. It's very large. It's all cotton. As you can see, it's very, very light and thin. It's very breathable. I did typically wear this a lot, and as you can see, it's got a lot of stains on it, all kinds of cool, crazy stuff like that. But this is also something I picked up in country. It's got a lot of sentimental value to me, and I figured it would look cool in the photo shoot, so I decided to go with it. All right. Underneath all of that, I had my actual DCU bottoms that I wore in Iraq. I'm a little bit fluffier than I used to be, so they're a little tight. But these are it. They've still got stains on them, and they're still kind of beat up. These are the ones I wore home on the plane, so they're a little nicer condition compared to some of the other ones I have, but it's still a little beat up. And then this is one of my under-uniform t-shirts that I used to wear. This has got all kinds of burns and holes in it. I actually think this might have been one of the ones I wore in one of my firefights. I don't really know for sure, but it's got burn holes in it. So I tried to go as authentic as possible for this. I was the more westernized loadout of the two. Matt was wearing a little bit more, what you'd say, local stuff, because it was a Green-Beret loadout. Matt's stuff, he had a Chi-Com chest rig and a Chi-Com messenger bag. And then on top of that, he had my issued Blackhawk 3-day bag. Well, this one isn't issued, actually. Sorry, my bad. This is one I picked up afterwards. But it's a cool 3-day bag. I highly recommend these if you can find them at surplus stores. They're pretty cheap. Alright, well, that's about it. If you guys have any questions about any of the loadouts, we're going to be doing more photo shoots of all this stuff during the AK month and future theme months as well. So if you have any questions about what we're running or what we're doing, feel free to ask in the Facebook. If you have a Google+, which is pretty rare, I guess, you can feel free to comment on YouTube as well. You can check us out on Twitter. You can check out our website. We're adding all kinds of stuff every day. Alright, my name's Anthony. Talk to you guys later.